Well, I had this old bucket that used to go on a tractor, and had a guy wanting to trade some parts for his truck, and he had a welder that needs some work. It's a diesel-powered welder. It doesn't weld, it'll run, but it won't weld or generate. So I'm gonna see if I can't get it running, but he wanted to trade some parts and a bucket. I said, well, would a bucket work off of a off of a tractor and just modify it to a skid steer? He said, yeah. So that's what I'm doing with this one. This would make an awesome loading bucket for like loading tandems, because it's got this big old hoop that comes clear up. You can't see into the bucket, so it ain't no good for grading. But it'd be awesome for loading because you could get a lot more in the bucket. So what I've done is taken this plate. This plate wasn't heavy duty enough, so I welded a piece across the top of it down there. I'll show you that in a little bit. And then I welded these gussets in here so that it's all connected to the factory bracing. And then I've got a piece of angle iron there. So won't be the strongest thing, but it's not going on a real strong machine, and it's it'll hold up to quite a bit of abuse. So it's it'd make a good loading bucket or a good demo bucket, you know, if you need to load rock or move rock or something. But yeah, it's I mean, you can buy these buckets at auction for $100, $200 usually. Then you can buy them plates for $100 or $200, and you weld them up and have yourself a pretty decent bucket without spending $3,000. So, because that's what I was quoted for one for the other day. Brand new 72 inch was $3,000. But of course, that's one you can grade with and one you can see over the top of, and it's got a bolt-on cutting edge, and this one don't. But you know, for doing something cheap, you can't get everything. Got it flipped over now so you can kind of see better. You know, it's a big old bucket. I made sure that I had this tilted too, rather than going 90 degrees. I wanted, like, you know, 60 degrees or so, and that way you can actually tilt it, curl it back, and actually get a full bucket full in there. It'd be a good snow bucket too. It'd be an awesome snow bucket. But yep, here's the top. I still gotta do this welding because I did all the bottom yet so far, and now I gotta do the top. And I'll probably do inside here a little bit. But yeah, once I get this welded up, we'll go test it out and see how it works. And I made sure to raise that lower plate up off the ground about 2 inches. That way, if it's all the way down on the ground, then when you hook up to it, sometimes you have to have your machine always tilted forward. But if you have it up a little bit, you should be able to grade with it still. It'll be hard to see grading, but you should still be able to do it. Plus all the new ones that I've seen have that. So I figured having it up off the ground, there's probably a reason for it. So anyway, I'm gonna get to welding.